Mandem, welcome back to the channel where we discuss money, masculinity, and modern reality. This is Gentle Savage. Now, today we're going to discuss 5 shocking signs that Jamaican men are becoming poor without realizing it. Here's the thing, gentlemen, we all want to make money, but a lot of us don't have people telling us what we're doing wrong. So today I'm going to go over 5 signs, and if you fall victim to any of these signs, then you need to just make the necessary adjustment in your life so you don't dig a deeper hole for yourself where you can't come out of. Now, it might not apply to everybody, but those who will hear, let them hear. So, without delay, we're gonna get into this video. Now, poverty doesn't always arrive loudly. Most times, it creeps in quietly through habits you normalize, decisions you postpone, and warnings you ignore. You may still be earning, still surviving, yet slowly losing financial ground without even realizing it. So that brings us to the first sign. The first sign is you spend everything you earn and call it enjoyment. You know them people, was them young, them have to live them life. Stupid people. The first symptom of hidden poverty is spending like there is no tomorrow. Every time money enters your hand, it leaves the same day on food, clothes, vibes, showing off and other materialistic things. You tell yourself, I deserve to enjoy life. But what you really doing is enjoying your future in advance. You can't grow wealth with a consumer mentality. So you can't be thinking about buy, but at the same time want to become rich, want to become wealthy. The rich invest first and spend later. Every time you refuse to save or invest, you are silently signing a contract with poverty. The more you spend without purpose, the closer you move financial slavery. It's not how much you earn that matters, it's how much you keep and multiply that counts. So, I don't care how much money you're making. You don't have to use every dime, every dollar of it. You can stash away couple $100, a couple $1,000 somewhere and not touch it because your future self is depending on you to make the right decisions. No. Sign number 2. You blame everything and everyone for your situation. You know them people that make sure so that on you. This is one of the most dangerous signs of victim mindset. When you start blaming your country, your background, your parents, or even the government for everything, you have already surrendered your power to rise. The truth is, the system is hard. We all know it's hard, but the system has never stopped a determined person. There are people who started with less than you and are now changing the world. Blame blinds you to opportunities. Excuses destroy your execution. When you spend your energy complaining, you have nothing left to build. Let me repeat that. When you spend your energy complaining, you have nothing left to build. The moment you stop blaming, your breakthrough begins. So when you can point a finger on yourself and take accountability as a man and say to yourself, say the bad decisions then when we make 2-3 years ago put me in that situation here. Say if I never have that BMW I pay for, I could have a couple million well in the bank. You have to take accountability and start blaming everybody else and everything else around you because the victim mindset is keeping you trapped. Subconsciously, it's telling you that nothing is your fault. That brings us to sign number 3. You hate delayed gratification. Just talk about the BMW, the beast. Why you need that in your early 20s? What could you possibly need that for in your early 20s? When you have no assets, you have no passive income, but driving an expensive car, you think because it gives you a bit of status, that means something. It doesn't mean anything in the long term if you can't pay your bills or take care of your family. So if you always want instant pleasure, you are walking into slow destruction. Slow destruction. The desire for quick enjoyment is the poison that kills long-term success. You want the latest phone, the trending shoe, the designer bag, even when your account is crying for help. Even when your bank account is crying for help, you borrow to impress people who don't even care about your reality. This is the soft life trap. It looks beautiful on the outside, but it is the graveyard of greatness. Those who can't delay pleasure will always delay progress. If you can't endure discomfort now, you will live with regret later. The poor choose comfort today and suffer tomorrow. The rich choose discipline today and rest tomorrow. Sign number 4. You keep bad company that normalizes mediocrity. It simply means if you surround yourself with friends who all them get up and do every day is talk about whether or not Messi better than Ronaldo or vice versa, then understand that you're going to create a life of mediocrity where nobody around you is pushing you to do better, is pushing you to develop. Even though you want it, your environment is not conducive to growth. So you have to check your circle. Are they dreamers or complainers? Do they challenge you to grow or cheer you to waste? If your friends only talk about parties, trends, or flexing, but never about building, investing, or discipline, you are on the path quiet destruction. Energy is contagious. The thing is, you can't surround yourself with consumers and expect to become a creator. You can't walk with spenders and expect to save. You can't hang with those without direction and expect to find your purpose. Show me your circle and I will show you your future. Popular saying. Popular saying. Sign number 5. You don't have a vision bigger than survival. And this is a kicker. Most people just work and wait on them paycheck to come this weekend or this month and just so them can go enjoy it. Or just so them can stop a gap and work again until the next month. Very little in terms of dream and ambition. So this is the deepest poverty. When you no longer dream beyond bills. Your whole life becomes about getting by, not getting better. You wake up, go to work, complain, eat and sleep, repeating the same cycle with no vision. You exist, but you don't build. And slowly, life drains your potential until your spirit accepts mediocrity as normal. But the wealthy people them live by vision. They think 10 years ahead. They plan, they set goals, they live intentionally, not accidentally. When you stop dreaming, you start dying. When your mind stops expanding, your wallet starts shrinking. The poor live for survival, the rich live for impact. Becoming poor doesn't happen overnight. It happens in habits. You are either building wealth or building excuses. You are either growing richer or decaying silently. You decide what you prefer. Poverty is not your destiny. It is a pattern you must break. Wake up, discipline yourself, and rewrite your financial story before poverty writes it for you. So gentlemen, those are five signs outlined to you clear as day to let you know if you're on a path to destruction. Now, there are a lot of people who have no ambition and don't see themselves further than where them there. And no matter how much you try to motivate them, they'll never move. And that's just how they are. And I'm talking about the young men who want to excel, who want to create some solid platform that they can depend on in the future. Assess yourself to see if you fall victim to any of these signs and make the necessary adjustments so that the cycle doesn't keep repeating itself. So I'm Gentle Savage. Remember to like, share, and subscribe for more. And I'll see you in the next one. Ain't no limit when I'm in my zone.